A very good morning to one and all present here. I, on behalf of SOFTA, extends a warm welcome to the inauguration ceremony of IMPULSE 2022.
With that note, to begin with, a SOFTA IMPULSE 2022 Inauguration Ceremony, I, and on behalf of everyone present here, heartily welcome the inaugurator and the today's guest of honor, Mr. Hemant Gadgil Sir, who is Executive Director of La Fondation, Dassault System India, and currently working in a Dassault System India R&D Center. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation and to grace the event with your presence.
I would like to give my heartiest welcome to Dr. Tamhankar Sir, who is the staff advisor of SOFTA. Moreover, the next dignitary to honor us with his presence is Professor A.R. Surve Sir, who is the head of extracurricular activities of Walchand College of Engineering, Sangli.
So, and with the equal pleasure, I would like to give a warm welcome to Ms. Atharvi Mari, President SOFTA, and Mr. Prathamesh Kerkar, Vice President SOFTA. And last but not the least, I would like to welcome all our fellow participants also.
In order to be unique from crowd and to be successful in this ever-expanding world of competition, you need to demonstrate and showcase your distinct abilities before others. For effective performance of students in corporate world, it is essential that one should not excel only the technical domain but also focus on the range of abilities like work ethics, teamwork, communication, self-confidence, leadership skills, time management, and many more.
Students' Organization for Technical Activities, that is SOFTA, established in 1994, offers the best possible opportunity for students to practice and enhance their technical and soft skills. Since its establishment, SOFTA is gaining an overwhelming response from students. SOFTA arranges various activities throughout the year, and one of them is Impulse, which is a mega event of SOFTA. This event is designed to help the students prepare for placement drives and various competitive exams.
Due to pandemic scenario, we are conducting it in online mode. Be it online or offline, this event helps participants to analyze their preparation and plan accordingly. That is, it helps participants to check their aptitude level, judge their personality traits, enhance emotional intelligence quotient, boost self-confidence, etc. etc.
And this year, the Impulse will be conducted in two phases. That is the phase 1, which is on 29th and 13th of January 2022. The rounds will be covered in this phase will be Ingenium, Syndicatus, and Skillful. And the second phase of Impulse will be conducted on 19th and 20th of February. And the rounds will be covered in this phase will be Colloquium and Inveslia. Now, today it's our great honor to have with us as a chief guest Mr. Hemant Gadgil, who is the Executive Director of La Fondation Dassault System India and currently working in the Dassault System India R&D Center. Sir has 37 years of professional experience, out of which he has worked for 8 years in hardcore engineering industry and for 29 years in the IT industry. Sir has pursued bachelor's from Walchand College of Engineering, Sangli in 1982 in the mechanical engineering branch and pursued a master's from IIT Madras in 1984 in the mechanical engineering itself. Sir has experience in a domain of product design, analysis, and simulation. Besides that, Sir has handled various responsibilities including technical support, delivery management, heading Center of Excellence, setting up a new business units, customer relationship, driving CSR programs, and many more. In addition to this, Sir has developed a strong network amongst Indian academia and is associated with the academia collaboration programs, promoting research and innovations in academia and academia transformations. Sir has a keen interest in soft skills training, mentoring, coaching, and leadership development. So, without any further delay, I would like to invite Mr. Hemant Gadgil Sir to address the audience.
Thank you very much, Atharvi and the SOFTA team. Thank you, Professor Sunil Tamhankar sir and Professor Surve sir for inviting me for this inaugural function of Impulse 22. It's a great honor to be here with all of you, and being an alumni of Walchand College of Engineering Sangli, it's always a pleasure to interact and participate into various programs college is organizing. I would like to do a brief presentation relevant to the topic for which all of you have assembled together, even though it's a virtual event. And I would like to share my screen. Give me a second. Is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes,
Yes,
it's
sir.
visible.
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
Okay. Okay. So as I understand from the SOFTA team, it's a program, and I feel it's your gateway for your dream career. And I congratulate SOFTA team and Walchand College of Engineering for organizing such programs to help students to prepare for the one of the important milestones as part of their education uh, to get selected for their dream career. And in that context, I really feel it's a great program which would help all the students, not only from the Malchan College of Engineering, but all the students who are joining from the nearby colleges as well. So once again, thank you, Students Organization for Technical Activities, SOFTA, for providing me this opportunity to interact with all of you who are the future engineers for our country. And within those who are in the third year, final year, within a year or so, you would be starting your professional career. I understand there are few students who are from the first, second year also who are participating into this program. So this would be a probably a introduction to you for the entire process. And when I was looking at the entire concept of Impulse program, it's very innovatively designed. It is designed with a lot of thought, and all the important aspects of any uh, process which students go through during as part of their campus recruitment process. Formal introduction, formal awareness, formal training in each and every aspect, which is important part of any selection process the industries adopt. And being exposed to such process, given the tips and techniques on how to prepare for each of these important part of the selection process is very, very useful thing. And I'm sure all the students would immensely benefit. The students who have been part of Impulse program in the previous years, I'm sure they would have benefited. They would have given their input to the organizers as well. And that is how this entire program has evolved. So the important aspects of any such fresh engineering student selection process is, of course, It starts with the aptitude test, where there's a logical thinking, abilities to think through both technical topics and other topics, related topics, is where the aptitude tests, through aptitude tests, industries would like to see uh, where the students stand. Other important part of any such process, because when we join the professional career, we are not working as an individual contributor, but we have to work in a team. We have to work on common projects, common assignments, and that is where working together in a team is very, very important for all the industries and any professional career you choose. That is very important aspect of your career. And in that context, the sessions for group discussions, team event, and surprise round, what the organizers have planned, is very commendable. I really like this entire concept, and I feel it will give you a great exposure to you. And of course, the ultimate test of any selection process is your interview, and being ready for such interview is very, very important. And when I say being ready, is not only being ready on that day, but the entire process of being ready should start much earlier. And I would like to brief all of you, how do you prepare? And this is exactly probably uh, what we also face when we were students. And this is famously called as a student's syndrome, where we wake up just probably 1 week before the examination date and say, okay, I didn't do anything during the entire semester. Let me now work day and night and prepare myself for the examination. And we somehow scramble through all the preparation and then appear for the examination. And that's exactly called as student syndrome. It is not just a student syndrome which stays in when we are in the education or when we are studying. It continues in our professional life also, and there are many occasions where we see the same thing happening, that when a project deadline is approaching very close, just 1 week before, 2 days before, suddenly people get into frantic activities, and then they get ready. Obviously, in such situations, the outcome may not be as we expect. And at the end of that event, at the end of that situation, we always think back saying that I should have prepared much in advance. I had all the time with me, which I didn't use. And why I'm not using such a time, or why I did not use such a time, why I did not prepare much in advance, maybe because of a couple of things. One is just, oh, I don't want to prepare right now. जब एग्जाम आएगी तब देखा जाएगा. Okay, that is one attitude. Second is, oh, there's a lot of time now. Oh, the semester had just started. The final exam or semester exam is still 3 months away, 4 months away. I have enough time. I will always prepare. I will always catch up. But very, very important reason why such thing also happens is we are not aware कि we have to prepare step by step. We have to prepare right from the beginning. We have to be ready always. And building such a planned way, planned approach for preparing ourselves, that awareness many a times is missing. And that is where we struggle. We put in us into a very tight situation, and then sometimes we have to repent about not doing the right preparation uh, when it was needed. So I would like to focus on this aspect, that how you should be preparing. Of course, those students who are in the third year and the final year, who are probably going to appear for the campus recruitment process very soon, probably from the month of March, April. Uh, Still, I will say the time is not lost. You still have a few weeks, 4, 5, 6 weeks to prepare. And those of you who are in the first, second year, you have very good time to build your foundation. So I would like to focus my address in that very quickly. While I move into it, another aspect I want to highlight in this entire process, which the industries follow, and it is not just about your selection process in the industry. Some of you may be planning for higher education, maybe wanting to do MTech, MS, wanting to do some research in very specialized domains. There also there is a selection process you will have to appear for, and more or the less the selection components are the same. So irrespective of what is your career dream, this is important process every student has to go through at a certain milestone in their study career or academic career. The other aspect is one is being ready with the technical competencies, technical expertise. At the same time, preparing a right mindset, preparing a right framework of what we want to do, where we want to go, also is very, very important. And these are the things largely in the interview process the interviewers are looking at into the students. Probably they may be okay if you are not remembering a particular formula, if you are not remembering certain things verbatim in whatever is written in the textbooks and all. But they are always looking for how you handle the situation, how you handle a particular question which is posed to you. Are you giving a sincere try? Are you trying to apply whatever you have learned and then trying to find a solution? That is what they look at it, and that is where the our mental preparation, our readiness with our mindset would certainly help. So with this, let me move on, and I would like you to look at this entire program, whatever is running for next 2 to 3 weeks probably. What is your motivation to participate in the Impulse program? While it is your gateway for your dream career, what is the motivation with which you are participating? What is the aim you want to have out of this Impulse program? That each of you need to decide. And with that aim, with that objective, with that purpose, you please go through this entire process full heartedly. Please go through this entire process 100%. Okay. And that is where the real success of this program will come out. The real fruits the organizers will get if you go through this process very, very sincerely. It is about you putting your heart into it, and the results will automatically come. Okay, so that's very, very important for you. Now, if this has to happen uh, for us in a very structured way, what is more fundamental to such a program is to have a foundation for our dream career. Have we laid our foundation stone? Have we prepared our foundation for the dream career which we want to have? I don't know how many of you have thought about what is my dream career. That okay, after my graduation, after my post graduation, what is it I want to become? Do I want to be working in the aerospace domain? Do I want to be working in automotive domain? Do I want to be working in energy and green energy domain? Do I want to work in the big organization? Do I want to work in a small scale industry? Do I want to start my own? Whatever is your dream, whatever is your aspiration, that is very, very important. And to achieve that dream, to achieve that aspiration, what is very important is to have a strong foundation. So I would talk more about how do you prepare yourself for such a future which you want to have for you. So first and foremost thing is decide what you want to be and what is the professional career you have dreamed for you. If you have not given a thought to this, it's still not late. Please spend some time in your own and think about what is the dream you have for you, what is the dream career you want to have for you, what you want to be in the future, and how you want to serve your country, how you want to serve your society through such a dream career. So having this dream is very, very important. Do you want to be a employee in a particular organization? Do you want to start your own? Do you want to be a job seeker, or you want to be a job provider? Do you want to get into a research domain? Do you want to become a scientist in the organizations like ISROs and DRDOs and Bhabha Atomic Research Center? What do you want to be? And there is a huge scope for being a researcher. There is a huge scope for being a scientist, and you would be seeing lot of interesting things are happening in the space domain, in the renewable energy domain, and there is a huge need for developing such competencies, doing a lot of fundamental research, applied research in each of these areas. Do you want to see pastures outside engineering domain? Some of you might have joined engineering just because your elder brother is engineer, your uncle is engineer, your friend is engineer, and that is where you got the admission in the engineering curriculum or engineering courses. But is this what you want to really become? And we have seen in the movie, I'm sure each of you have seen this movie, Three Idiots, that if your passion is being a photographer, if your passion is being a musician, if your passion is to be a film director, if your passion is to do something related to the travel, if that is your passion, and even if by chance you got into a engineering domain, and if you want to move out of this, still you can give a hard thinking about it, because today's world is full of opportunities. There is no dearth of building a career. There is no dearth of contributing to such domains, and you should not be repenting at a later date. So maybe some of you want to go into that direction. Some of you may have a family business that, oh, my father has a industry, my father has a machining shop, my father has a trading business. Some such family businesses are there, you want to join that. Be clear what you want to be, and these are some of the possibilities, some of the possible careers for you when you complete your education. And what you need to do is have this dream in place and go fully after your dream. Choices you make now should be aligned to your dream. So the companies you want to appear for the interview, companies you want to pursue for your for future career, those should be in alignment with your dream. Don't pursue a company or pursue a career just because it's a big company, just because so many students are going to that kind of a profession or that kind of a company. Don't just run through the crowd. Have your dream, pursue your dream, and go for that. And that is where what choice you make is very, very important. When do you want to start your dream professional career? Some of you or majority of you may want to start it after your graduation. Okay, I completed my BTech, I completed my graduation, and now I want to start my professional career. Some of you want to pursue the post graduation, want to study further, get some mastery into some specialized domains, or some of you want to start right away. And today India is talking about the startup ecosystem, startup India. Okay, there's a huge potential to have your own startup, and I know many students have been interacting with so many colleges, so many students, so many academic ecosystem people. I have met so many students who have started their own company, have started their own startup even when they were in the first year and second year and all of this. So while they have started their own startup, they are also continuing with their education, and both the things they are doing parallelly, and they have done amazing successful things. So you have to decide when you want to start your professional career, or when you want to start your dream career. Next is we should also be aware what is the industry expects from the students. And when you are aware about this, you will prepare for it. And these also will help you to try to guess what are the kind of questions I am going to face, either through the aptitude test or through the technical interview or through the personal interview. Okay, being an engineer, industry definitely expects you to be thorough with the engineering subjects. They want you to be thorough with engineering concepts. If you are going to for the interview, and I have done so many campus interviews during my career, sometimes I get amazing answers. I really uh, get surprised with such kind of answers. For example, if I'm a mechanical engineer, and if I'm interviewing a student from mechanical engineering stream, and of course in the campus interview, either the student is in the third year or the fourth year of his or her graduation, and if I ask a question for a simply supported beam with a uniformly distributed load and 2 point loads, please draw the bending moment diagram and the shear force diagram. And I get surprised. Some students say, "Sir, I studied this in my first year. How can you ask me such a question when I am in the fourth year?" Okay, this is not acceptable, not for that specific interview. But if we want to call ourselves as an engineer, these are some of the fundamental things we must know, whether such a question is asked in the interview or not. But we cannot ignore ki this subject was there in my first semester, second semester, and I have a license to forget all what has been taught to me during my earlier semesters. No, all the 8 semesters are the building blocks of making you an engineer. Each and every aspect is important, so please be thorough with it. You should be also able to demonstrate engineering know-how through the projects. So what are the projects you are choosing in your third year, final year is very, very important. You should be in the exploration mindset. You should be able to explore application of engineering concepts into so many things. How do I apply? I learned thermodynamics, I learned heat engines, I learned certain aspects in material science. How do I apply these concepts in my career, in my day-to-day activities? That is very important. Have you done work with your hands? Unfortunately, during last 2 years, none of you would have visited campus, most probably. We are deprived with this opportunity, but still, you need to do something with your own hands. Just attending the lectures, just attending the online programs is not going to help. Even if it is not happening in the physical way today, the virtual way, there are a lot of simulation softwares, digital tools are available. Be hands on with all of these, and you should be have a ability to explain what you studied. In the campus interview, many times students don't remember which subject I studied in a few of the semesters. Okay, they are not able to explain what I did in my project. Please be more sensitive about all of this. And of course, in today's world, multidisciplinary knowledge, exposure, and awareness of upcoming technology is very, very important. So please be aware where the industry is going. Please be aware there is artificial intelligence is coming. Please be aware that there is additive manufacturing there. Please be aware that there is a AR and VR based design process and engineering process is being used by the industries. Even though you don't become an expert in each of these, at least you should be aware. You should be able to talk for 2 3 minutes on each of these few technologies. That shows your interest and your uh, readiness to adopt such technologies which industry is very much interested in. Then the level of involvement you had, how involved you were in studies. And mind you, the interviewers are very, very sharp. Okay, they may not show, they may not talk much, but they are very sharp. Within 2 minutes, they are able to judge what you are. Okay, so it is very important that you show your involvement in the studies through your answers, through your group discussions. They are watching you, how you appear in your group discussion. It is not about what topic got discussed and what is the ultimate decision or outcome as a group you decided, that is important. But at the same time, they are also watching, are you participating in all of these activities, or you were just sitting there and only two or three students were talking in the group discussions or the team activities. Okay, what is your ability to learn, relearn? Are you willing to do a continuous learning? Are you able to articulate your thoughts? Are you able to articulate your ideas in a very nice way? Okay, either in the group discussion or in the team activities or in the personal interviews. Because once you join a professional career, either joining some industry or starting your own, this entire communication, this entire working together with the people, together with the teams, is very very important. And that is where this aspect is highly important. How innovative you are, how creative you are. They will see, oh, did you do some fantastic big project? Yes, sometimes that gets a weightage. But sometimes they also say, "Ah, did you do it innovatively?" That everybody is making, let us say, the solar cooker. I'm just giving one example. But you did something very, very different than traditionally other students would have done a solar cooker. And many times we observe that the same project keeps on happening year after the year. If I visit a campus interview for 2 or 3 successive years, I get to hear same projects being done by the students again and again. Okay, if there's a dearth of ideas, have you taken the same idea but did it differently? Okay, that is what would matter. And what is your value system? Are you a team player? So all of these are very important. Why I thought I will elaborate on this is, through all the 5 facets of Impulse, the college has put up a very structured, very nice program to bring out each and every aspect of this entire process. And be aware of this. And I'm sure the experts who are going to conduct each of these sessions will take you deeper into each of these aspects. But please join this program with this total mindset that this is what I want to prepare, and this is why I'm joining Impulse. Don't join the program just because there is a program organized, or just because my teacher has pushed me to be part of this program. Okay, the next important aspect is, and probably students who are in the third year, fourth year, they will feel, oh, I'm a little late. But the students who are in the first, second year, or even third year, you are still having that time. So what you should be doing, align with your dream, visualize your future, and accordingly build your portfolio which is in alignment with your dream and the future. And what is this portfolio is all about? And let me explain this. When we talk about having a portfolio, okay, there are important components as a student's portfolio. We are not talking about your financial portfolio or your other portfolio, but as a student, as an engineering student, what all the things you should have in your portfolio. One is definitely a very, very impactful project which demonstrates depth of your engineering knowledge. Don't do a project just for the sake of it. I am many times surprised when mechanical engineering students or civil engineering students develop a simple web page to say that I created a web page to do the admissions for the schools program. Why? You are a mechanical engineer, you are a civil engineer, you are an electronics engineer. Even if you want to apt a career in the IT industry, developing a simple web page which just takes for the professional engineer in the industry just one day to create. Why you are doing such a project which is spanning for the entire 6 months semester? Okay, so your project, maybe you, and I know Walchand College has a program where you are supposed to start working on the projects right from the second year, third year, and the fourth year. Okay, each of these projects you should be able to demonstrate depth of what you have learned. Okay, so that is very, very important component of your portfolio. Secondly, you are supposed to be delivering seminars, you are supposed to submit papers, maybe as a part of your curriculum or maybe in some competitions outside. Use these topics very, very judiciously. And as I said, it should be in alignment with your dream. It should be alignment with a professional career you want to have. If your dream is to be a engineer in a Boeing company in USA, okay, and if you do a project chapati making uh, device or something like that machine, okay, it's not in alignment. Okay, if you do something fantastic in that nobody has done such a chapati making machine, probably the Boeing manager will get impressed. But if you are appearing, if your dream is to be in such a company, do something, all these projects, seminars, papers related to that field or related to the emerging technologies which are in commensurate or in alignment with those technologies or those domains. And very important is, this is a world of digitalization, this is a world of marketing. Okay, how you present yourself is also very very important. So I will suggest, I will recommend you that each of you create a very nice video about you, and it should cover your journey right from your first year to the fourth year, or if you are doing post graduation, entire journey of your engineering studies. Okay, it can cover what was my dream, what is my vision, what I want to become, and then I did these projects as part of my studies or graduation program. I delivered seminars on this topic, some snippets of this. And if you are able to create such a video or a presentation to narrate a story about you, about your journey, how you have prepared yourself for that dream profession, okay, will make a huge impact. If you have such a video, maybe 3 minutes duration, 2 minutes duration, whatever, and if you show this to the interviewer, he is not going to ask too many questions to you. He is not going to wander into so many other directions. He will be completely focused on what you presented, and that is where you can win the hearts of the interviewers. You can win the hearts of the decision makers. Whether even if you are applying for your post graduation in MS in US or France or Europe, this is what they would be looking at. So you are important members of a digitalized world, so make use of this. Okay, and these are some of the things you need to have in your video: your dream, your vision, your project, seminars, and then what value you bring to the table. That what is my one liner, that this is what I want to stand for as my value system. Okay, please have this. I'm sure it will make a huge impact to you, and it would be a very powerful way to communicate with your decision makers. Okay, so where do I stand, when do I stand? Do I wake up just 3 days before the interview? Many times people just see the on the notice board, oh, today afternoon this company is coming for the campus recruitment, let me go and sit there and apply and then go through the process. No, it is not going to help unless you are super genius. You have done your entire homework well, you have everything ready, then you just wake up and then appear for the process. So, what is the right time when you want to start? So, if you want to build a very powerful portfolio, you cannot start on the last day, you cannot start in the final year. You should be preferably starting that portfolio development right from the second year, right uh, from the first day of your third semester. Start thinking about it, start building such a portfolio. Okay, and every decision you make, every choices you make about the courses you want to select, the electives you want to select, what are the seminar topics you want to select, what are the mini projects you want to do, what is the final year project you want to do. Some students opt for the internship. Now the new education policy mandates that you do an internship so that you get an industry exposure. Choose each and every aspect of this in alignment with your dream career, in alignment with what you are aspiring to be. Okay, once you complete your graduation, if you do so many things here and there and all scattered, and when the interviewer sees your profile, when he or she sees your resume, he doesn't get a clear line of action, clear line of thought coming out of it. You have done so many random things. Okay, so each of your choices you do right from the third semester, it should be in alignment with your dream, in alignment what is the portfolio you want to build for you when you complete your education. Okay, so these are some of the important aspects I thought I will sensitize you so that you prepare, so that you go through this entire process with this mindset. And there would be so many inputs you would be receiving through this program, which you can relate with what we have discussed just now. So before I close, I want to give a quick glimpse to you that what are the key domains to look out for future. What is the future in line as far as the industries or the entire engineering domain is going to look like in the next 5 to 10 years? And these are some of the domains. Healthcare is big, digitalization, automation, remote operations. There's a huge demand. Contactless interfaces. Okay, with the COVID pandemic, now people are so much sensitive that I should be able to do everything without touching any machine, without touching any gadget. Okay, how can I do a contact, develop a contactless interfaces, not just for my credit card, but if I want to start a CNC machine, I want to load a job on my CNC machine, I want to package that entire thing and then deliver it to the customer. Everything, can I have that contact like interface? And that is where the industry is looking for the experts, looking for the fresh talent. Innovation driven creative product development. India is moving from just a manufacturing center to a product destination. We are developing a lot of product of our own, and there's a huge demand for you to have a career there. Agriculture is a big thing, lot of great opportunities. Village ecosystem for rural use, there's a lot of things you can do. And many of you might have come being there at Sangli and nearby places, you might have come with such a environment. You may be staying in some villages. Okay, what is needed for these villages, how we can transform these villages so that uh, they also get benefited from such technological advances. Infrastructure is a big thing. Make in India, self-reliant India, Atmanirbhar Bharat. These are the big programs which have been running, and many industries are fully into it. Disruptive startups, I talked about it. Renewable energy adoption, converting devices to run on DC power so that those can be then converted or powered through a solar energy, wind energy. E-waste recycling, management, sustainability, material science, lightweighting, topology optimization cohort. So these are some of the sample areas where you should look for developing your future. There is a huge scope in each of these domains. Okay. And lastly, how do we go about it? Okay, so these are the possible career scenarios or career options in the healthcare, distribution industry, defense services, agriculture, transportation business, startup. Okay, and create your future by building your portfolio. Okay, now my advice to you, I look at each of you as the future of my country. It is you who are going to decide what India would be in the year 2030s and in the year 2050s. Okay, it is not to be now decided by people like me who are already in their 60s. It's the younger population, younger generation. You are the future of our country. So have a positive outlook, use the time fully, don't waste your time here and there. Of course, you should enjoy the life, but at the same time, you have your dream and devote your time for that. Invest your time to be future ready. Build your health, very, very important. And in the today's pandemic situation is highly important. How healthy we are, how immune is our entire system is very important. Grab the opportunity which comes to you. Grab the opportunities like Impulse. Grab the opportunities like many such program colleges running for you. Okay, don't be shy in joining small scale industries, small organization, agriculture sectors. opportunities in small cities. I see many of the students say, "Oh, no, 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 I don't want to do a job in a company which is in Kolhapur or Ichalkaranji or this. I want to be in Mumbai. I want to be in Delhi. I want to be in Boston and all of this." It's good to have this dream, but don't be shy, because what you learn in these small industries is very, very uh, enriching experience initial 2 to 3 years. If you are able to work in such industries and then you jump to your real goal, you will have great experience under your belt. So with this, I stop. I conclude my session. You are the hero of your own life. Identify your passion and go for it. I am sure you will get your Everest. So thank you very much, and I wish you all the best. All of you who are going to appear for your campus recruitment process in the coming weeks, all the best for you. And all of those who are in the first, second year, third year, please, if you give a thought on what we have discussed just now, it will help you. And being an alumni of Walchand College of Engineering, any help you need going forward, any uh, tips, or you want to talk to me, I will be more than happy to share my experience, share my knowledge. And with this, once again, I thank all the organizers, Professor Sunil Tamhankar sir, Professor Surve sir, and Atharvi and her team for inviting me for this inaugural function and giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with your kind words of wisdom and such a proper and great guidance. It will definitely help all of us in our future. Thank you once again. I welcome you, Dr. S.G. Tamhankar, sir, for joining us. Standing firm as a pillar, cutting through all the hardships, making Impulse so grand would not have been possible without the forever encouraging presence of staff advisor of SOFTA Club, Dr. S.G. Tamhankar sir. Now I invite Dr. S.G. Tamhankar sir to come up and share some words.
Thank you all. I've been associated with SOFTA for last many years, and every year this kind of two mega events are organized by the SOFTA for the benefit of students. And good part is the entire event from design to execution to completion, everything is handled by students. So organizers are also learning a lot of things. Okay, every time they're giving some different approach and different aspect for this kind of event. And last 2 years now we are organizing in online. So now they have mixed sense also how to make it in the online mode, how to make it in the offline mode. Coming back to this, I think Gadgil sir has very much enlightened you from all aspects of how to build your career in the engineering. And again, hard work and sincerity, there is no option for this. You have to do whether it is online or offline. These two are the major things. And again, presenting yourself is again a major part. And I think through this talk, you have all have sense. Okay, only doing the study or only doing something is not sufficient. You must be in all aspect. You must go in it. And such kind of events like Impulse are definitely helping students to do that. So when you're attending, do your fullest, attend it with the sincerity and all. So again, I will not take a lot of time because already you have to start this event. Again, I'm associated for a very long time. So every time students are hearing me lots of things. So just I will again thank Gadgil sir because it's a very only on the phone call they are agreed for this particular event and a full talk how to build a career is very helpful for the students. So thank you organizers, thank Atharvi and the team who is organizing this software. And I hope great success for this particular event. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words and your support and guidance. The essence of great leadership is influence. The one who always influences us and who always there to help us, guide us, and encourage SOFTA for arranging various activities. Now, I would like to invite Professor A.R. Surve, sir, Chairperson of Extracurricular Activities Committee, to address the audience.
Good morning, all of you. In the beginning, I would like to thank very much to Honorable Hemant Gadgil Sir, because I am closely associated with him for a long time. And all the time, whenever we wanted something, he's there for us. And he's not only helping us in organizing a lot of things for the students and for the college, but most of the times he is, spending from himself and coming forward. And the kind of, um, willingness he has towards his alma mater is really appreciable. So on behalf of all the student and Walton colleges, first of all, I'm grateful to you, sir, for your presence here, first of all. And whatever you said today is the most important, jewel of your own experience, which you're sharing to these young generations. And if this, all these attendees, if they follow this go on this track, definitely they can become a very good human being and very good engineer as such. Because engineering is just not about the academics. It's not goes in on through all these books. So it goes through, walking around the life and meeting a lot of people and taking a lot of challenges, solving a lot of problems, where these skills are important. And Impulse is one such event which is carving all these skills to be, exercised through this, national level event. So I must appreciate SOFTA for putting this event in front of all this student fraternity since long time. This is 14th consecutive successful organization. So I'm first of all very much thankful to these organizers of SOFTA for such a nice event. And if you look at this event, it has all these skills which an engineer requires, as Gadgil sir has mentioned. So just go through it, just flow with this all these events, give your participations in a wholehearted manner, and bring your aspirations true by the learnings and experience of this mega event. So I'm very much thankful once again to guest of honor, the staff advisor, and all the organizers of SOFTA. And I just like to tell that this is national level event. Many students are participating from Walton College and many from the which are non-volunteers. So SOFTA people, please take care of the participants who are participating from many corners of our country. So let them give all these opportunities to and comfortness so that they can get the zeal of this nice event. So all the best, all of you, and thank you very much for giving me opportunity to talk before you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for inspiring us, and we will definitely keep your words in mind. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Atharvi Mari, President of SOFTA, to deliver a vote of thanks.
Hello, good morning, everyone. So it's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this inauguration ceremony of Impulse 2022. So on behalf of entire team of SOFTA, I would like to thank our honorable chief guest, Mr. Hemant Gadgil Sir, for his presence. Sir, we are very much thankful for your presence, for your precious time and very insightful session. And participants will definitely benefit from it, not only in this event, but also in the near future. I further pass my gratitude to our staff advisor, Dr. S.G. Tamhankar Sir, for his presence and guidance throughout the entire planning of this event. And I would also like to thank the chairperson of the Extracurricular Activities Committee, Professor A.R. Surve Sir, for their support and encouragement in making this event happen. Last but not the least, big thanks to our participants. This event would not be possible without your participation. And I hope you enjoy and learn through this entire event. And I wish you all the very best for your upcoming journey in Impulse 2022. So thank you, everyone.